Hello and welcome back to the Car Throttle podcast, where Ethan, Jack, Gareth and I read out your emails, act as your automotive agony uncles, and discuss popular opinion. Yes.
Do you get many messages
saying more?
Stop that.
I do, actually, which makes me carry on. Yeah. It's your hate that gives me the love to sing. Anyway, this episode is sponsored by our friends at Buyacar, where within a few clicks you can order a new car at the best prices or affordable finance deals. Hit the link in the description to find your perfect car from the comfort of your own home.
We're back in Fitness Worx.
We are. What gave it away?
I don't know, the lighting or something?
Yeah, very gym
God,
lighting. Yeah.
Because we still haven't found our temporary new home for the podcast until we can get back in the podcast van.
Well, we haven't even been in the podcast.
Get it. Yeah, full stop. Yeah.
It's wet in there as well now.
Who knows what it's like?
Yeah.
Good creatures in there of some sort.
Yeah. And the reason we're not in the podcast van is obviously COVID, lockdown. We're not allowed to be in an enclosed space together. And we're kind of in as outdoory space as you can get with a roof over your head.
But you could change that.
It could be you.
If you have somewhere for us to
But not your living
set
room.
up shop for a bit.
Yeah, not in Norway as well. We had someone from Norway.
Someone from Norway, yeah.
Or your garage roof. Yeah, that's no good
Or
either.
somewhere near Jack. Nowhere near Jack.
Yeah, nowhere near Jack.
Yeah.
So we're thinking like Beaconsfield Way, West London, Ealing, Hanwell, that kind of area.
Even Cornwall, because that's really far for Jack.
Yeah, that would really screw you up, wouldn't it?
You would screw yourselves to screw me.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, we'd do that. I would walk through broken glass to get to Cornwall just to know that I would make your life really difficult.
Good
Yeah.
tune, that.
Good
Walking
tune.
on broken glass.
Sing it.
Annie Lennox. Walking on broken glass.
Okay, we're going to stop now.
Go on, boy.
I know.
Now that we're all up to speed, what have we been up to recently, Ethan?
Quiet week.
You say that a lot, actually.
Yeah,
Quiet week.
well, no woodwork. No Ethan's wood this week.
No Ethan's wood?
No. But big Pokemon Day on Saturday.
Really?
All you Pokemon Go players, you know it was Kanto Day. So,
What does that
What?
mean?
well,
you
I
can't
actually-
say that.
Isn't
Are
that
we
a
going to have
sort
to
of
bleep
knife?
Kanto?
that? We're going to have to bleep that.
What?
You
You're
can't.
being a
just-
proper canto.
Yeah.
Like Kanto is the region where the original 151 Pokemon come
Wow.
from. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
And they were all out, and I actually paid money to this game.
What?
You paid Pokemon.
Yeah, I
Full-
paid Pokemon.
You paid Pikachu.
Can you explain what happens on this festive day of...
No.
No?
Kanto.
Kanto.
We have to-
That's
we're
what I
actually
said.
gonna
That's
have to
literally
bleep
what
that.
I said.
We have to bleep
It's
you
what I
again.
said. Yeah. Rhymes with punt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well, the original 151 Pokemon were out. Pikachu was out, and a lot of shinies.
And
So that's what we get in there for.
Wow.
what do you
Us
go and
Pokemon
collect
goers.
them then?
Yeah, went
But-
from massive. I did like 30 kilometers.
Really?
Yeah,
Walking or driving?
walking, driving.
You walked
What's on the
30.
phone? Yeah.
You walked like 17 miles
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah,
No, you did.
Yeah.
No, you bullshit.
yeah, got a lot of good mons.
So you literally must have walked about 10 hours.
It was just shy. Yeah.
Are you
Few
serious?
Stops on the way. Yeah. No, not 10 hours. No, it was like 7.
I don't
You
With a
get it.
walked
couple of
for
stops.
7
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
And you paid £11.
It was a lovely day. Well, what else have I got to do? There's nothing to do at the
Play
moment.
with your wood. We want to see
I did
Ethan's
that
wood.
later
Don't-
on.
don't
I got
you
in the
have a
bath
kid,
and I played
Ethan?
with it then.
Don't you have to be a father? How are you a father when you're searching
I
for
was,
Pokemon Go?
having a little time to myself.
God.
I had very good fun with my friend Ben. Yeah, we had fun.
You
Oh,
have
you
friends.
dragged someone
Yeah.
into this?
Yeah.
Jesus
Drag
Christ.
Can we move on? Jack, what have you been up to?
We did a bit of filming, didn't we?
We did yesterday.
Yeah, filmed the army, Citroen
Yeah.
army.
Mon ami.
It's a cool little thing, isn't it?
It is.
You
Yeah.
tried to pick it up and you thought you bent the roof. That was the highlight.
Well, I started to pick it up, and then all the plastic started bending, and I decided against it. Interesting little car. Yeah. Did you enjoy filming it?
I did enjoy filming it. I enjoyed people's reactions to it. Like, what the is that thing? Should that be out? Was this toy?
Should Alex be out?
Yeah, they're referring to you when they say, what the is that?
How much do you reckon that car weighs?
400 and was it 420? I think it's about 425 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a-
one that you can pick up by the roof.
Yeah.
But then stuff starts bending, and when you try and pick it up by the by the arches, a lot of stuff starts bending. So you have to just stop bending the car.
Stop picking up the car.
Stop picking up the car. Yeah, we got in quite a lot of trouble with the police actually on one of my birthdays when we were picking up cars.
Oh, that time. I thought you
Yeah.
got into police just then. Yeah,
No.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
down... Was that down Monks Road in
That was
Exeter?
Monks Road next to you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that
that's a
didn't
different
like us.
story. We've already explained that one. Yeah. So that currently has not been edited, but you will have seen it 2 Fridays ago or something. You'll have seen it at some time.
You might have seen it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've seen it.
no.
Yeah, they've seen it.
Yeah, you'll have just seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for me, I drove a Citroen Ami. It's been a quiet week for everyone.
full-
Yeah,
yeah.
the Citroen Ami, I mean, as you'll have seen in the video, a lot of fun, up to 28 miles an hour, which is its top speed. Couple of sketchy things. First thing, I had bamboo next to me, a bamboo tree. Couldn't really see a lot. There's no rear view mirror, very annoying. And as I started driving out of the Asda car park, the driver's side door is a suicide door, which is cool, except for when it's not closed properly and you're starting to turn and it flings open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really,
Sketchy.
really shit me up. Had I been next to a car or a person, I would have properly wiped them out.
Had you been going
Yes.
faster, it probably just ripped off, right?
It probably would have done, yeah.
But lucky you could only go 28, so.
Yeah.
No, that's why they do that.
And you were saying, I remember you mentioning to me earlier that you can drive this car when you're 14?
In France.
In France.
Yeah, only in
okay.
France. In the UK, you
In
have
the
to be
UK?
17 to actually drive it. But that's
Okay.
because kids in the UK are morons. And apparently French kids are very mature.
Yeah, sorry about the viewing audience. We don't mean you guys. We mean the other lot.
No, I fully mean you guys.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah,
We're going there.
I used to be one of you, and I used to be a bellend. So
So 17,
I'm guessing you are.
So 17, 13 miles an hour, electric
28 miles an
vehicle,
hour.
and you
28 miles an hour.
28 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it out of 11 miles an
Yeah.
hour. It needs that.
and you can fit between bollards. So a kid in that car can literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
That is a recipe for disaster.
You
I
can drive
know.
into a shop with that.
Yeah. We actually stopped at doing that.
Yeah.
We wanted to so bad.
Oh, so bad. Carpet right. I
Yeah.
nearly want us to go in
We
there.
were really looking at their entrance
We
doors
were.
long and hard.
Anyway, Gareth, what about you?
Oh yeah, slow week as well. I've just I gutted my upstairs bathroom, redid all the drainage system, all the piping. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, and now I have to walk downstairs to have a wee, which is really irritating. Because our
Oh, is the
bedrooms-
toilet gone as well?
Yeah, it's all
Oh.
gone.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm just it's a slow week.
What
I don't
about
know-
sink?
I don't know what else to.
Have you
what
got a
else to
sink
explain
left
to
in
you.
that bathroom that
It's
you've got?
gutted. It's gutted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That reminds me of being in university.
Yeah. Unless I just
If you have a
I
sink, you don't
suppose-
need to go to the toilet.
Yeah, I could just piss out the window and then
Could
have
do.
a bottle to wash my hands with.
Yeah.
Good to shit out the window.
Yeah.
Standard stuff like that.
Exactly.
Just shit the bed.
A standard Saturday night for you,
Yeah.
isn't it? What about your M4? Have you had any more nibbles?
Yeah, loads. Let's move on. Car advice, Jez.
No, come
Hey,
on.
Alex,
Gareth,
Jack,
you've.
Ethan, Gareth.
I know that Gareth has got a nibble, and someone is coming to see it this Friday. So,
Then
Gareth,
maybe.
come and explain.
I'm not
Let's
going to
jinx it,
jinx
let's
it.
jinx it,
I'm
let's
not gonna
jinx it,
jinx
let's
it. I'm
jinx
not
it.
talking about it.
Okay,
No.
a man has spoken to Gareth. They've had a telephone conversation. He sounds very nice.
Why do I even share stuff with you off camera?
He's offered you 26, has he? And you said, no, I won't go for 26. I'll go for 27.
27
which is
and a
still
half.
really overpriced for that car.
It's not actually. That's actually a really good price. I mean,
Ah,
if you had the
Oh.
money, you could buy it and be happy.
I have the money. I definitely don't want it.
Are you just happy with your Ford-powered Mazda MX-5?
I could buy
Yes.
28,500 of your cars for the same
Shitboxes.
price I paid for a Volvo. I would rather have 28,500 cars.
Well, hardworking Volvos that don't actually sweep the bloody rain off your windscreen. Is that what you want?
28,000 though. I'd have an army of Volvos.
Yeah, one of them, the wipers would work.
So are you actually quite hopeful? Have you got a bit of a feeling?
I
about
am.
this car?
After, I'm not going to even mention his name. After all of that rigmarole, I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
So you don't really care if you sell it?
Whatever. Like if a guy writes me a one sentence through email via Auto Trade, I don't even get back to him.
Oh wow!
Like,
You're so blasé these
I've had a
days.
few with mate, car still for sale. It's like I feel like writing back. No, I just thought I'd leave it on Auto Trader for shits and giggles. It's not for sale anymore.
Xander's done some real lasting damage.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
really has.
What is
He's
that?
done well.
When you get like attacked and then you relive
Stockholm
the moment.
syndrome.
I don't think that's
no,
right.
that's where you like your kidnapper. isn't it?
PTSD?
It sounds like he's got
PTSD.
stuff.
Yeah. I don't have that. I just have a inbuilt hatred for assholes now.
Anyway, we all really hope that you managed to sell the M4. That sounded really sarcastic.
I did.
I didn't
Was
actually
that-
Most of the shit that comes
I-
out your mouth is sarcastic.
We really are.
Jack, your dad can buy it.
Oh,
Your dad's
maybe.
looking for one.
your dad loves buying shit
He was
boxes.
looking at them the other day. I'll swing it past him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
he'll
I'll-
definitely take it seriously.
I'll middleman that and I'll make a couple grand.
Yeah, if he just writes to me, just a one sentence, mate, car still for sale, question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll answer that.
Anyway, let us now move it on to car advice from Jez. Jack, do you want to read this one out?
Yes.
All right.
It's
Calm down.
enthusiastic.
No.
Well, it's not going to Gareth, I promise you that, because it's more than 3 lines.
And it's not bullet pointed.
Hey, Alex, Jack, Ethan, and Gareth. Huge fan of the podcast and the channel. Been a fan for many years. I'm a bit like you guys, where I bug many cars.
I think he means buy.
I think he means buy, yeah. I'm 36 now, and I've had 66 cars, ranging from S13s,
Wow.
S14s, MR2s, MX5s, a few E36s, a few Honda Preludes, and a few Mark 1 TTs, just to name a few. I get bored of cars quite easily, as you can tell. I treated myself on my birthday to a Mark 1 TT, and whilst it's a great car, I'm bored of it already, and my other half wants to take it off my hands, which means she's buying my next car for me. We have a budget of about £2,000, and whatever we get for a 2005 Mazda 3, £1,000, roughly.
Yeah.
What would you recommend for someone like myself to keep myself interested in a car? I like them to be practical, so I don't mind something like an A4 B7 Avant. I had a B6 Avant before and loved it, but no BMWs, Skodas, or VWs.
We're out.
Here.
I'm out.
Shut up. Don't hear him.
E46 330 Ci, I'm out.
There you go.
Thanks for the podcast. It's keeping me sane at work. Hope you're all staying safe. Jez, 36, a quarter Tunbridge Wells.
36,
36 and a quarter.
Oh.
A quarter.
Oh, yeah, and everyone.
I'm thinking, yeah, that really threw me off it.
Maybe that's a thing. Like, you know, people say I'm half Welsh. Maybe
Yeah.
around those parts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a quarter Tunbridge
1/8
Wells.
Essex.
Right. Gareth, you want to go in with your joke one and then we can go with a real suggestion?
Oh, what, your pretend Porsche? Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
I'm just going to sit back and watch it.
Okay, Lexus.
No.
Lexus.
Forget it. Forget about it.
Lexus LS 430.
So boring.
Such an awesome car. 4.3 litre V8. So super comfy. It's got cooled seats. Back in the day, 2004, had cooled seats.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
It looks like you're driving your lounge around. It's got wood everywhere, and I got wood just looking at it. Great car, automatic. You couldn't want anything else. I mean, you could sleep in this car. So
I'm
that's
sleeping
my
just
car.
thinking about it. It's so boring.
Okay, let's hear
You slept in
your.
a 106, so in theory you can sleep in that.
yeah, I can sleep in anything. Rory behind the camera is pointing, is showing a picture of his A6, was it 3 litre TDI? Quattro?
Did
Is
it cost $3,000?
How much was it? 3 grand?
I got it for 1700.
1700.
You jammy git.
Oh,
That's a good shout, actually.
not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, another boring shout. My shout is not boring. Porsche KN 3.2 V6 Tiptronic. You can pick one up for 2,995 with an engine light, or 3.5 grand for a KN with 6 months warranty.
Yeah, but he
1 year
doesn't want to
MOT.
pay $3,500, does he? He specifically said
Okay,
$3,000.
fine. Get the one with the engine light.
Yeah, it's half buggered. So
It's
in
not.
essence, my
it could be an
choice
O2
is
sensor.
better.
I mean, Porsche. Wow.
I mean, a Lexus.
Wow.
Oh, it's got a V8. You're buying a cheap man's Porsche. It's not even a turbo. I'm sorry, that's not a great.
Race me.
It's not great.
Race me.
I will race you.
This
I have-
Tiptronic Porsche Cayenne versus this LS430 is going to absolutely dick. Also, how good is your car off road?
Why would you take a prestigious car off road?
Well,
And
maybe,
why would you
maybe he
take
lives on a
an
farm?
unhomologated
But
Porsche Cayenne?
it's homologated.
How do you know? You've just made that up.
Rally car.
That's you just chatting
Rally
shit
car.
right now.
Rally car.
Rally car.
Yeah.
Is that your odds to it?
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Jez,
Explain it.
Porsche rally car off road.
Yeah.
Knobbly tires. Like,
Yeah.
winning
But
everything.
you could do that to any car, couldn't you?
No.
Yeah, you just put
Well, you couldn't do
knobbly
this
tyres on it.
Lexus shitbox.
You wouldn't want to, because this
Because
is
it's so shit.
it's so awesome. V8,
Jez, 36 and a quarter from Tunbridge Wells.
V8,
Get yourself a
beautiful
Cayenne.
leather, comfortable ride. Sorry, Dad, you finished?
What?
What? Should we move on?
Jack?
Well, I like Rory's A6.
Yeah, but if you had to choose between the Lexus and a Porsche Cayenne
We don't care about Audis
and a
anymore.
Porsche Cayenne, which one would you choose?
It's luxurious.
I'm gonna purely because it would inflict my work environment. I'm gonna side with Alex.
In your face. What do you have anyway, Jack? Oh, I'm just one-upmanship is so good.
Shut up.
This was tricky for me, but to look for inspiration, I went on the internet
Oh,
and I found an article from 8 years ago that we actually posted on the CT website, and it's quite interesting because 8 years ago, for a sports car under £3,000, we suggested a BMW 8 Series
bloody hell.
for $3,000.
And also, the full list is in a link in the description to Car Throttle, so you can go onto the website and have a look at the list that Jack is reading out now.
And in a Honda Integra Type R.
They're what, like $8 or $9 grand
Yeah, I
these
know.
days?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
A Focus ST 170. That's more than that.
Yeah, I've no idea what they go for these days.
A Porsche 944
Oh, for $3,000.
for $3,000.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
8 year ago us. Idiots for not buying any of these.
Yeah, I
cars.
know. Oh,
Yeah, we wouldn't be sitting here wasting our time doing a podcast. We'd be like selling, making rich. Yeah.
oh yeah, little throwback to the prices back then.
Yeah. So in essence, you don't have a suggestion.
No, I don't. But
You were just stalling.
if you can go back 8 years ago, any of those cars would be great.
Yeah.
You've deflected that very well. You should be in management.
Yeah, but I spoke for a little while, so it's okay.
Yeah. Ethan.
Sorry. Hello.
Over to you. Actually, what did you do on the shoot yesterday? The Citroen Ami shoot. Did he do a lot yesterday?
I meant to say that.
Everything
No, you just drove me around.
produced,
You did it. You did a fair amount of
directed,
driving.
directed by boys.
I saw you on Pokemon as well when we were filming.
I was doing a little raid with Jack's girlfriend.
What?
Is that what we're calling it now?
How do you feel about Ethan raiding your girlfriend?
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
We were getting a Moltres.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
What's that?
Urban Dictionary, a moltash.
Raiding a Moltres.
She was raiding a moltash.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't have anything. I was just sitting back in that chat. It was just quite actually fun watching you bicker. I enjoyed that.
So, what car would you side with then? Porsche or Lexus?
Lexus.
Oh, shut up.
yes!
Okay, we got one more person,
Yeah.
Rory behind the camera.
Oh, casting vote.
He's
Rosa.
siding with me. He's siding with me in the A6.
Rosa.
No, but if you had to choose between the Lexus
Oh.
and the Porsche.
That's quite easy.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see it?
The
Do you wanna see
Lexus!
it? Oh, you didn't even need to see it. He just got convinced by all the wood and the cream.
Well, it's all right
leather.
because I'm worth like 3 votes. Anyway, shall we now move it on
So,
to...
Jez, go through all that. And there's a suggestion in there somewhere.
So I've won. Get the Lexus.
I do think, though, that by the sounds of it, whatever we suggest, you're going to get bored of it because it seems like you've been through a lot of cars.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Buy a tractor. Buy a van.
Yeah.
Buy a van.
Van. Buy Porsche van. Anyway, Grinds My Gears sent in by Gordon. And he says, "Hi, Alex, Ethan, Jack, and Gareth, and any special guests this week." Nah, not this week. COVID.
Not yet. Not for a few months.
I've been listening to the podcast since day one, and I usually like to listen on the drive to work as an NHS worker at HMP Edinburgh. Edinburgh? He works in a prison. Her Majesty's Prison, Edinburgh. Right, pal? And yes, it is as stressful as it sounds. So the podcast brings a smile to my face before work. I do a 60-mile round trip to work and back home. I'm going to stop now. Sorry, Edinburgh and everyone in Wales. Very good. I do a 60-mile round trip to work and back home, and 50 plus miles of that is spent on the motorway. So I see my fair share of behaviour that really grinds my gears, most of which have already been covered on the pod. But this one that hasn't been touched on is rage-inducing and could be quite dangerous. Sitting in other cars' blind spots. Once I get on the motorway, I like to set the cruise control to around 68 miles an hour and relax, occasionally switching lanes to overtake. However, when I do overtake, inevitably I end up with some white van man or Nissan Juke driver whoring it up my arse, clearly doing a speed far greater than mine. So being a considerate driver, I'll hit the accelerator and finish my overtake as quickly as I can and let the cruise control take over again. However, for some reason when I pull back in, they don't speed back up to what they were previously doing, and they just sit in my blind spot for ages, to which I usually end up closing the gap to a slower car in front, causing me to brake and filter in behind said blind spot hogger, which annoys the shit out of me. Then to What?
No, it's good. No, this is good.
It is good, yeah, I'm getting angry.
We've all been
Disgusting,
there.
yeah,
That's why it's picturing
Then
it.
to compound the issue, that's when they finally put the foot down and head off into the distance. I have also seen so many near misses due to cars sitting in blind spots, especially where larger vans are involved, and I'm just waiting on the collision happening. Thankfully, nothing has happened yet, however. Anyway, sorry for ranting what seems like a minor issue. Keep up all the great work, and hopefully lockdown will be lifted soon. Cheers, Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Very much so.
M40 from London to here, Southam. Loads of blind spot hoggers, and it is really
Yeah, I love
annoying.
it.
I just don't know. People, it's just weird, isn't it? It's like you're changing the polarity of a magnet, and they can't get past you. Like they literally do.
I like your analogy.
They
It's a
literally
good
just
one.
sit there, don't they? And it's just like, have you forgotten what speed you were doing? You were doing 90, and now you're doing like 71, and you're not creeping past me.
Cruise control shows how other people cannot drive.
Yeah.
Because you're at this constant, and then you pass a car, and then they'll pass you 2 minutes later, and then you pass them again.
Yeah.
And you see them slowing, speeding up. Yeah, it's a good equaliser.
Yeah, I had loads of dickheads on the M40 today. Actually, the M40 today was lovely and quiet. I don't know if you noticed as well, but there was an X3 driving up behind me. I was in the middle lane. I went into lane 1. X3 overtook me, probably doing like 80. I was doing 70, and then slowed down to about 70. And then I was there. We were like side by side, and I looked over at the passenger. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And the guy driving was just like, he had his little hat on and he wasn't doing anything. The passenger was like, don't know. He just shrugged his shoulders. And yeah, it's just like, what are you doing? Why are you so distracted? Surely you're on cruise control as well because there are no cars in the way. Just let the car do the thinking because you clearly can't.
Yeah.
And loads of middle lane hogs as well. Don't get me started on middle lane hogs.
Yeah, normally the M40 is all right for middle lane hogs. It's the M5's really bad for it.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like going down Devon Way, just sitting in the middle lane. That wasn't.
Well, they're
that
from
wasn't
London,
really
are they?
Corno, was it?
Corno.
Any which way, yeah. The M5's really bad for it,
Hmm.
and the M6 is just awful. You just get squashed by trucks.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
blind spot, yeah, you learn very quickly when you're on a motorbike. Never sit in someone's blind spot
Mm.
because you'll always lose. So, yeah, I think it makes you a better driver not to sit in blind spots in a car.
Hey, have you ever noticed? So someone will overtake you at like some ghastly speed, and then you'll obviously carry on because you've got cruise control, and then they'll slow down, like really slow, to the point you have to overtake them.
Yes.
And when you
yes.
have a good gander in their cabin, you're normally texting someone.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're busy, aren't they?
Oh,
yeah.
bye, sell.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's happening right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pet hate of mine. I don't know if we've covered that before.
Yeah, we've covered everything.
Probably.
Also, yesterday from the filming, sorry, I'm really ranting now.
No, you go.
Yeah, okay.
This is your platform.
This is what this is for.
The stage is mine. Okay. Driving back yesterday in the compact. I was in the fast lane. Sorry, lane 3. People get really butthurt when you say fast lane, middle lane,
It
slow
is
lane.
the fast lane.
Yeah, it's a fast lane. I was like smashing 75 miles an hour. This guy in an E46, really lovely E46 M3. It was like a midnight purple. Your number plate started with M31. You were doing about 120. I moved over. I was like, oh, that sounds good. Very illegal, but it sounds good. I like it. And then he slowed right down to probably about 68. And I was like, oh, okay. Weird. Very weird. And then I started to overtake, and then he pulled away. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Did he see it was you?
No.
Because we've had that sometimes where people have looked in and seen it's us and then started.
No, he was
doing some
literally
weird
driving so
manoeuvre.
fast he wouldn't be able to clock that.
Yeah. There was a Range Rover Sport that passed me yesterday.
Yeah.
Number plate, big boy.
Was it?
Yeah.
I bet he wasn't a big boy, though.
If you just take up both seats, he was that big.
What happened?
No, that's it. That's the story.
Oh, you got overtaken by a big boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good number plate.
Was it a good overtake? Clean?
Yeah, pretty good. Quite equal in the lane as he
Yeah,
was doing
yeah.
it.
Do
Okay.
you reckon he did
Not too
mirror
fast.
signal maneuver?
Yeah, no, can't complain.
Pull out? Oh.
Yeah.
Jack, over to you.
What about motorway antics?
Just have a
Yeah,
moan. Just
yeah.
have a moan.
I'll
No,
do it.
Jack likes to sit in the middle lane.
He does. He is.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
I think you've learned. though.
Don't
You've
spread that rumor. The other day, I did have this instance the other day where I was in lane 2 and I was looking to overtake this like convoy of cars that was just in front of me. And as I'm like, I've gone over to lane 3, the fast lane, and I'm like halfway through all these cars, and this car came out of nowhere behind me, ragged up behind me, and he was like in my arse, like.
Was he? Did it feel good?
Oh
Was it
yeah,
good?
yeah,
Yeah.
He was right there,
Oh,
and he started flashing me. And he was so close behind me. He was like he wanted to smell what I had for dinner or something. And he was saying.
Did
He was telling me to move over. It's like,
maneuver though?
is where
when
you're going so important that I have to ram this family next to me off the road in order to let you pass?
Yeah, I hate that so much.
But you were actually overtaking. You weren't just sitting.
No, I was
there, 'cause some people-
overtaking, but
'cause
there
some
was
people
like-
just sit there, don't they?
Yeah, there was like 4 cars to the left of me. Like I'm trying to get past. I'm trying to do it, mate. I promise. Just
Did you
stop
not? Did
flashing
you
me.
not just try washing your window for at least 2 minutes and see if you backed off?
Oh yeah, I should.
Oh, and then write in all the scummy stuff on the hard shoulder.
What is it? Yeah, yeah.
that's
That's what
a
you
good
do.
one. Yeah, I
that's
remember that.
shitty. That's proper shit.
That's a proper arsehole thing to do,
Yeah.
but I mean, he deserves it, right?
you go slowly back into lane 2, just ever so slowly back
in a little
across.
bit. Then out a bit, a little bit more.
Just
and then back
kiss
in,
lane 3 a bit. Ooh, ooh.
On the rumble strip.
So even though this dickhead behind you had his blues and twos on, like flashing
Yeah.
lights, you were like, "Nah, mate, you're gonna wait."
He's going. Get over.
Yeah.
Pull over.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Emergency.
I will.
But I'm going to take my time, mate. All right. Anyway, let's now move it on to one of our favourite sections: 20 questions. And Gareth is going to think of a car, and we need to guess what the car is. Now, it can't be as obscure as last week's one, which was
Yes, Ethan.
Bugatti Veyron. a
Yeah,
car
who's
that
ever
no
heard
one's
of
ever
that?
heard of, Yeah.
And it being French when it's blatantly German.
Yeah. So we had a French car. It might be 4-wheel drive. It's not an off-roader. It's not a Citroen. It's not
Oh.
a Peugeot. It's not what?
Is it all-wheel drive?
Well, 4-wheel or wheel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
So I
Well, no, you didn't say. You said, might be. What else would it have been?
Ethan.
Front-wheel drive?
could be rear-wheel drive.
Oh, it could have been.
Been a lot of power going through
Yeah,
those
yeah,
wheels.
yeah, big-
Ethan, where's the due diligence in this? I thought you would have studied up before
Oh,
launching
God.
forward with this.
There's so many bloody rules with cars. It's so
No
f***ing
There's no
boring.
planning.
Jesus. First
you-
bleep there. Oh.
First, of this podcast?
Yeah? No?
No way.
You just dropped the F.
Absolutely
Oh, no,
not.
Rory's
He's going to
there.
edit this as
Yeah,
well.
Rory's shaking his head.
I thought we were pretty clean this podcast. We've not mentioned shit.
Anyway, think of a car, Gareth. And Jack, do you want to get started?
Has it been on the channel before?
Hold on, let me just think.
No, he
about
doesn't
this.
know the channel.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
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 I do. I do.
Do-
I
do-
do.
yeah, he
I
does.
do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I do. I do.
Do you have a car?
I do. I got a car in my
Okay,
head.
okay.
I
I've got it in my head.
don't
I've got a car
trust
in my
that
head.
he knows what we filmed.
Okay.
He doesn't watch any of the videos except for the ones he's
Believe
in.
me, I know.
I'm going to ask something else. Is it German?
It is not.
Is it French?
It is not.
Is it Japanese?
It is not. Wait, hold on. Who's keeping count of these things?
Well, you're
Are you
supposed
keeping
to.
count
You're
of these?
3.
3. Because I'm not.
Is it British?
It is not.
What? I'm out. If it's not a Jaguar Land Rover product, what are
Oh,
we
is
to
that a
believe?
question? Is that a
Wait,
question?
wait,
It's not a question.
Who
no.
are they owned by now?
Tata.
And are they, is that a Chinese company?
Indian.
Indian. Is it?
Yeah, look, he's laughing.
Is it a
It's not in Tata.
Is it a Jaguar Land Rover product?
It is not. What tally we got on there,
4.
Laura?
5.
5.
Is it? Did we say French?
Yeah.
Is it Italian?
It is.
Oh.
Breakthrough.
Bobbity boobity.
Is it Fiat?
It is not.
Is it front wheel drive?
It is not.
Is it a supercar?
It is.
Rear wheel drive Italian supercar.
That 9, Roy.
Mm,
Maybe go manufacturer.
yeah.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Is it?
I think you're going to have to narrow it down with manufacturer.
Is it an Alpha?
It is not.
An Alpha supercar.
Yeah.
Is it a Lamborghini?
It is.
Oof.
I don't know.
Is it a 90s Lamborghini?
It is not.
I've got a question.
Is it an 80s Lamborghini?
I've just screwed myself over by saying, I didn't study up with due diligence and all that. And
After just giving me all that.
Yeah. I've just been a complete hypocrite.
Can I ask another one?
Wait, hold on. Where are we to? Are we 12? 13.
Well, you got to figure out, is it 90s or is it 80s?
It's neither.
It is 80s.
Okay. So an 80s Lamborghini.
I'm out. I thought he was going down the tractor route because he kept on asking tractors last time.
One of two, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
on, Alex.
Is it a Lamborghini? No, one of three. Is it a Lamborghini Miura?
It is not.
Oh, I thought he was going to try and screw us.
Is that a Lamborghini Countach?
Did you just look at my screen?
Well, no, there was either two, Countach or Diablo.
It is.
Yeah!
A Lamborghini Countach.
Boom.
My favorite
Very
car
good.
as a kid.
Is it?
Absolutely
Okay.
loved that car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do you love about it? The fact you don't know if it's 80s or 70s or 90s?
No, I had to double check because I think the time that they made it is actually quite large. So it verges in from the 80s to the 90s.
Ah.
Oh.
How many was that, Roy? 15.
Pretty
Might be a
average.
record.
Pretty average. Actually, how many did it take to get yours?
He was 16,
First time
wasn't
round?
he?
16.
15 or 16.
Oh, wow. So you're actually in last place.
I didn't realize we were competing here. I was actually
everything's
thinking,
a competition.
I was thinking of your Hyundai Coupe actually at first.
Yeah. I'd have got that with it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You know what's funny about that car? I remember in a very early video, probably a listicle that I was editing, I had it written down as Tash.
Really?
Yeah, and like as a typo. And you're like, yeah, no, good job we saved that.
Oh, yeah. I
Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Yeah.
Cool, blimey. That could have been.
Well done, Ethan.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
I didn't even think you knew what that was.
You're on fire, actually, today, aren't you?
hell.
Yeah. That was a good round for me.
First screw us over with the Bugatti Veyron, and now you
Oh, no
screw
one's
me
ever
over
heard
guessing
of.
my bloody Countach.
Do you know the one I thought you were going to go down the route of? My question was, did it make me cry?
Missed the trick there.
Yeah. Anyway, there is a story sent in by Rob. Gareth is quite long. Do you want me to take this one? Okay, cool. Hey, Alex.
You didn't even give me the chance, but yeah, you
Actually,
can
no,
take
did
this
I
one.
do the last one? Yes. Ethan, can you take this one away, please?
Oh, give me the essay.
Yeah.
This isn't
So this is titled Used Purchase Fraud.
Oh.
Sent in by Rob. Hey, Alex, Ethan, Jack and Gareth. Since Jack mentioned that he loved a fraud story in that last episode, I thought I'd just send in mine, which is another cautionary tale. I'm a Porsche fan, have never owned one, but have got close a few times.
Trust me, owning a Porsche is great. I can
Like a KN.
first-hand experience here with my Porsche engined MX-5.
Yeah, could we play that?
Good engine.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ford, isn't it? Yeah.
What manufacturer made Phil's engine?
Ford.
Yeah. You can't sell shit.
Can't sell shit. You mean can't shine shit, right?
No, sell.
Sell.
So you're not going to sell that past us.
Sell shit to the
Are
Eskimos.
you trying
that's the
to
saying,
mug us
isn't it?
under again?
Sell shit.
Don't mug us under.
We're talking about JLR.
We're talking about your
Selling shit.
fake MX-5.
My fake MX. It is an MX-5.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Ford-derived Porsche engine.
How's the M4 sale going?
3
going
years ago,
pretty
I was
well,
doing my
actually,
usual
yeah.
browsing of Auto Trader and came across a fantastic spec Macan at an amazing price. The price was a little too good, but the ad was posted by a reputable garage that I'd visited in the past, and I gave them a call through a number posted on the ad. I got through immediately to a guy called Matt.
Oh,
Oh, I would never trust
Don't
that
trust
name.
a Matt.
Never trust a Matt. Or a Zonda. Or an Alexander.
Oh yeah, that's a good name for you. And we had a conversation about the car. Beautiful example. Part exchange, won't hang around long at this price. I was very tempted. I asked about how the process of purchasing might work. He said to wire him 1K. Wire? A bit sort of CIA, isn't it?
Yeah.
He said to wire him 1K to an account as a deposit and asked if I was ready to take down the bank details. I said no, as I needed to check with my wife first. But if he could email them to me, that would be great.
Can you just repeat that line properly?
I said no, as I need to check with my wife.
Go on.
Can't say it properly.
Why is this a thing?
It's a thing.
Go.
I said no, as I needed to check with my wife first. But if he could email me them, that would be great. A few minutes later, he emailed me the details. Only the email had come from a hotmail.com account, which seemed a bit strange as they're an established, reputable dealership. I decided to phone them back, but this time phoned the number on their website. I got through immediately to their sales manager, who said there was no one in the company called Matt. I shared what had happened, and he was really surprised. After a few minutes of discussion, we worked out what had happened. They had taken all of the photos from a previous ad of theirs, as well as their logo, and set up an imitation account on AutoTrader. I called AutoTrader immediately, and they put me onto the police. I thought nothing of it until this week, brackets, 3 years later, when I received a message from the police with the following update.
God, they've been working on this a long time, haven't they?
Yeah.
Over the weekend, 4 people were arrested in relation to the car garage fraud and several other related frauds. 3 of them, including the man you spoke to, have been charged with fraud and money laundering offences.
Good.
They're currently remanded in police custody and will have a brief court appearance on Monday morning. We're expecting the court to remand them in custody whilst we prepare for a further court hearing. You do not need to do anything, and I will be in touch over the next week or so to speak to you personally. Amazing news. Credit to the police who have been chasing this gang for years and have finally caught up with them. Hopefully this tale might help people when considering buying remotely. Remember, never send even a deposit without seeing the car, at very least on a video call. Always ask for a written quote for the deposit payment. No genuine garage would ever mind sending that. And finally, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Hashtag Zondergate.
Love the show, Rob.
Are we not safe anywhere? Buying cars
No.
or selling cars,
No.
there's always someone trying to us over.
So how do you do it now? How do you navigate the shit these days?
Well, you just stick to Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree and buy shit boxes that no one cares about.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's too
It's
stressful.
actually true.
It is too
It's all
stressful.
good people on there as well.
Yeah, exactly.
When
Half the people.
there's no money to be made, there's going to be probably no fraud.
Yeah. That £1 Volvo, no one's going to like squirt coolant up the exhaust, are they, to try and get 50% off?
The coolant will cost more than the car.
Exactly. Yeah. Bloody hell.
Yeah, wow.
No one is safe. So yeah, very good advice. Never send a deposit. Always ask for a written quote for the deposit payment if you do. Never send a deposit without seeing a car. You probably should pay a deposit if you want the car. And finally, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Good spot that he flagged the hotmail.com.
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people they've
That's,
actually screwed over with that.
Yeah.
It's scammer at hotmail.com.
Exactly. To Rob, the emailer, let us know if and when you get an update from the police. We'd love to know what happens to these scallywags.
Scammy wags.
Scammy-wags. Very good. I like that. Anyway, we have got another email sent in by Dan, and the title is Down Badging. Gareth, do you want to take this away?
That's an interesting concept. I said a quick skim
I'm
read of
going
it.
to go for a wee.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Are we carrying on?
You can stop if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we carry on?
Yeah, let's carry on.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Jack's gone for a wee in case.
Hi,
You
Ethan, Alex, Gareth. Yeah. We all agree that putting an M3 badge on a 318D is an attempt to pass it off as something it most definitely is not. Is pretty sad.
Yep.
However, what's your thoughts on doing the opposite? I have a 335D M Sport X Drive remapped to 440 brake, running at 720 Newton meters, and it adorned with a 318D boot badge for comedy purposes.
I like it.
As I'm sure you're aware, a remapped 335D is a bit of a weapon. Sub 4 seconds, 0 to 60 on an Autobahn proven. Limit top speed 164 miles per hour according to the heads-up display. This car has embarrassed some pretty special cars. 911 GT3, Gullwing Mercs, SLS, E90 M3s, etc. Well, there's a whole list on here.
Yeah.
Audi RS2s, 3s, 4s, etc. All whilst leaving a burning image of a 318D badge on the retina as the car disappears. So what's your thoughts on this? Leave all badges on.
It is what it is, kind of.
It is, kind of, yeah. D badge to be mysterious. Down badge for giggles. Love your work. All the best, Dan.
Oh, what do we think about this?
I'm not a fan of badges at all. Actually, I prefer to take all badges off the car so no one knows nothing. I think it's just better that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have an M4 badge on an M4?
Well, I've left that on for reselling because I don't think people like that. But all my other cars, I took the badges off.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
What about the iPad?
So I can't because I have to resell that car. So cars worth value, I'd leave the badge on. But any other car, like I had a 330D, I pulled the badge off that.
A 330D?
Yeah.
What 330D?
The grey one.
Oh, the
E92.
335.
No, 330D.
Was it a 330D?
Yeah, 330D.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't want the 335 because it was an auto and I wanted a manual car.
Okay.
And then the E46, I pulled the badges off that too. And also the E36 that I had and the Peugeots that I had, all debadged.
Very
Yeah.
good. I used to have an E30 that had a 325 lump in it, and it was still registered as a 318. So I put a 318 badge on it. Lots of people do that. Not technically legal. No.
Yeah,
no.
Don't
do
tell
that.
your insurance
Don't do that.
company if you are putting a different engine in your
Yes,
car. Because
you
if
must
you
do that.
prang it, they can pull out and not pay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you don't want them to pull out and not pay.
Yeah.
Never pull out.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you like this concept?
I would say that if you're down badging, people are only going to think that you've done something ridiculous to your car anyway. So you're probably not going to have the effect you want. They're just going to think you've done something ridiculous to your standard diesel. That would be how I would interpret that. I would just say leave it as it is. I'm very boring like that.
I quite like it. I like the concept of having a 335D and putting a 320D badge on it. I am all for that. I think it's cool. Surprise a lot of people and also get a bit of a giggle. What about you?
I think with debadge stuff, I assume like if I see a car and it's debadged, I think I instantly go to they're trying to hide the fact that it's a smaller engine than it is. Do you know what I mean? I would think opposite. I'd be like, oh, they're in a 318 or they're in a 316. And they've taken the badge off because they don't want people to know they're in a 316.
What about down badging?
I mean, if you
Yeah,
hadn't,
sorry,
if you
we
hadn't
need to
gone
sum
for a
this up for
wee,
you because you
would've-
were having a wee.
Yeah.
So this chap's talking about debadging.
No,
well,
down
not
badging.
down badging.
Oh,
cars,
lowering-
three-
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Lowering the spec via a badge.
Yeah, I think that would be fun for about a week.
You don't think it's cool?
No, not
What
particularly.
happens if you put it on upside down?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
there we go.
Right,
Now we're talking.
consensus.
The thing is, you don't get the reward for that joke. You don't know what they're thinking. Most people are probably just, all right, there goes a car. He's left me. And you're there going, oh, they must have.
Yeah, but if you're doing that, there's more sad cases like us who are like, that's cool.
If I'm doing that,
No, not you.
Oh, right.
Not you, like car people.
Just
I like
keep
it.
on there.
Keep doing what you're doing.
You've been outvoted again.
I don't care. My vote is worth 4 people now. Anyway, Jamie has sent in an email entitled Stickers, and he says, "Hello, Jack, Ethan, Alex, and Gareth. I know how much you guys hate stickers, but what about track and route stickers that you have done? Also, what about people who put on track stickers even though they haven't been there?" Jamie. Oh,
Well, don't even get me started
wow.
on
Go
those
on,
people.
go on, boy.
Why would you put a track sticker on your bike or car if you've never been there? Like those guys with the Nürburgring sticker. Have they been there?
Yeah, but the funny ones are never been.
Yeah, that's great. I was
that's
just about to
cool.
say the same thing. Yeah.
No, I don't get it. I just don't get stickers. I would never put stickers on my car because it's dumb. I
You
don't
do
like
have a big wooden sign of a racetrack on your wall at home.
It's not a sticker.
Yeah,
though.
but is that okay?
Have
Is
you
that
been
yeah,
alright?
that's fine.
That's okay.
And I've been there as well. It's Mallory Park. Yeah. And I need Castle Combe and Donington as well.
But you wouldn't put a sticker of Mallory
No.
on your bike.
No, never.
Yeah.
But I do have all the old track day ones because, I've never bothered to take them off.
Can we get a Kerber one?
Oh,
That's a good
Kerbergring.
one. Kerbergring.
Nice. Yes.
We need to do that. Maybe we need to do that, and then we can claim it as our own.
I was gutted when we took Miles to the Nürburgring. We got a sticker, put the sticker on, and then like 2 weeks later, we got the respray. So the sticker came
Oh,
straight
yeah.
off again. and we-
Yeah, Miles has been on the Nürburgring. To Oakley, get Miles a Nürburgring sticker, please.
Yeah, but you can only stick a sticker on your car if you personally have driven that car.
No, I think it's
No.
the car. If the
No.
car has been
The
there,
car.
otherwise you'd have to sticker yourself.
No.
You'd have to sticker
No.
yourself.
You stick a sticker on a car because you and the car have been there.
All right, it's like a horse running the Grand National. If, say, you sell that horse to another owner, have they then not run in the Grand National?
It's a horse. It's a completely different thing.
How?
How?
Because it's a horse, Ethan.
Yeah,
How?
but it's doing its race. The car is doing its race.
Exactly.
Jack,
If the car
what are
is
your
there.
thoughts on this?
I think the car's been there. They're gonna have the
Oh,
sticker.
outvoted.
I'm sorry. No, I was on your side until he said the horse argument, and it completely made sense.
So yeah, in essence, if your car has been there, stickers are fine. Shut up, Gareth. But if you haven't and you still get a sticker, not so cool. So stop it. Unless it's like a comical never been Nürburgring thing.
But surely, you can edit this out, but surely if you've never been there and your car's covered in stickers and then other people look at you and they, oh, he's really cool, he's done Donington and he's done Cadwell and he's gone around all these different rings, he must be a really good driver. And then it turns out you're not, you're just a with loads of stickers on your car.
Anyway.
I think it's a badge of honor for the car.
Exactly, yeah, I agree. Because we believe that cars have souls.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you work for JLR, and what you're effectively saying is that JLR products don't have souls. You wouldn't understand, man.
It's car by car basis now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But JLR's still the best company in the world?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, big
Definitely.
time. Big time. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, we have one more story.
We're going to be making all electric cars by 2025.
Yeah, so's everyone
Jaguar
else.
range.
So's everyone else. And the other ones are probably going to be a lot better.
I don't think they are.
Bigger
'cause we are
range,
concentrating
Less
on
expensive.
brilliantly designed
Brilliantly screwing
cars.
people over. Sorry. Carry on.
You're so full of shit.
I love seeing you two flirt. It's really good.
yeah.
We'll kiss off camera.
Anyway, we've got a one more story. Returning a used car? Question mark. Jack, do you want to read this out?
I can read it out. I thought I would write into Car Stories and get your thoughts on what happened to me last year when selling a car. I was selling my Civic Type R on Facebook Marketplace. A friend of a friend inquired about the car and wanted to come and view it. It was clean when he arrived. I clearly showed him some lacquer peeling on the wing and the rear quarter and told him the wheels could do with a refurb. All parts he acknowledged and seemed okay with. He took the car out for a test drive, got back, we agreed on the price and he took it away.
Nice.
2 hours later, I got a message on Facebook saying he wasn't happy with the car and was about to leave to return it. He was so adamant, I didn't see the point in arguing and thought I would wait until he got here. He complained that all of the points that he had acknowledged during the viewing, to which I said he knew about them, and he said they were clearer once he'd cleaned and already clean car. Oh, and complained about a one non-OEM wheel nut too, which I hadn't noticed. I got the feeling that once he got it home, the big Mugen spoiler and noisy exhaust was probably complained about by his missus. After a lot of back and forth, I agreed to take the car back and refund him £100 less for wasting my time. What are your views on this? People have told me that I should have told him where to go, and once the deal is done, that's it. I got the last laugh anyway, because a week later, I sold the car for more than he'd offered, and I had his £100 too. P.S. We want to see Ethan do more work on the Z3 and would love to see cars that you all own. Josh.
Yeah, I've had this before where I sold a car. It was a Polo a couple of years back. Guy came, test drove it, clearly didn't have a license, a really sketchy test drive. He took it away, was happy with it. And then you probably remember this. He was phoning me loads, saying blah, blah, blah.
Really
something was wrong with the car. Loads of stress. We were about to go out for a big night and just completely put a damper on it. And he was saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to come down with my brother. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, now you're effectively threatening me. You're going to beat me up, blah, blah, blah. His girlfriend was on the phone. It was so much stress. Anyway, he managed to get the car fixed, and I just refused to give him any money. But just when you buy a car, do as much due diligence as you need to, check it. Don't come back saying, oh, XYZ is broken, because you've had time enough to check the car. Cars break at any point. You know, if the owner didn't know about it, believe them, all right?
And equally, go to, what's it, RAC or AA, and you can download a little contract that says pretty much sold as seen. You sign, they sign, date it, done.
Yeah.
You can't go back on that.
Yeah, make a receipt that says on there, sold as seen.
I've heard that sold as seen doesn't actually stand for anything, though. Like, by law, he would have some right to take it back to him.
Even though you're not a dealer?
Even though you're not a dealer.
I don't know. Reading the T's and C's on those two websites, it seemed pretty sound that you.
Yeah, I mean, I might be wrong. It's only what I've got in my head.
Yeah.
I had a thing. Remember that Focus I got?
Oh yeah,
automatic.
real shitbox.
Real good.
Oh, yeah.
But I bought that, and then 24 hours later, the power steering pump went. That was obviously something I didn't know about. But I didn't return it. But I did manage to get some money from him.
Was there warranty with it, or was it just sold as
no? Yeah, no, it was just sort of standard. But he gave me like 200 quid or something, which covered a little bit of it. But it was
that car was an absolute dog. There was also suspension issues with it.
Yeah,
I think it had been in a crash.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But we made some good videos with it. Do you remember they put the flour in the vent?
Yeah,
Two guys for a car.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was or talcum powder or something.
It was talcum. Yeah, it was talcum powder. Yeah. Anyway, I think if you sell a car and you agree and you shake your hand, obviously not at the moment. It's a done deal. All right, don't try and get money back. Like,
I agree.
Ultimately, if you don't know cars, take someone who does. Okay, because you know that money that you gave them might have already been spent on something else.
Yeah, you can normally gauge pretty well when someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes as well. There's some proper scummers out there.
Yeah.
So just choose who you're buying a car from is another thing.
Yep.
Yeah, gauge them, etc.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
go to a dealer and get a warranty. It's going to cost a bit more, but at least you have that peace of mind.
You're
Make sure
boring.
Make sure it's a good dealer though, because a lot of them are like,
Jaguar Land Rover dealer. You want to go there?
Thanks, Alex.
Best warranties in the world.
Great shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're
anything you can buy,
if you're looking for a new car, whether it be a saloon or an SUV, look up Jaguar Land Rover.
Yeah, and
Endorsed by Alex,
Yeah.
who's over there.
You'll be using their warranties a lot because stuff breaks.
Stuff doesn't break. They're really robust cars.
Yeah.
Can we move on, please?
Okay. Anyway, that now concludes the Car Throttle podcast. I hope you've enjoyed listening to other people's stories and us ranting on, and hopefully it'll inspire you to email us your tales, unpopular opinions, and anything that you want to get off your chest. Let us know by emailing carstories@carthrottle.com. As for us, you can find me on Instagram @AutoAlex.
I'm at Jack W. Joy.
I'm at Gareth R. Potter.
I'm at Ethan Smale, and you can follow Car Throttle at Car Throttle in all the usual places. This week, Crime Watch.
Oh yeah, we've been on there a lot.
Oh, but
Yeah, big time.
You really have.
Yeah. We are leading the charge.
With your Milo and stuff, all lifting cars, all your silly buggers that you've done.
See us there.
We have been picked up by the 5-0. Exeter PD know us well. Alex and Gareth, just get inside.
Exeter DP.
You're probably on some old episodes of Road Wars or something.
Anyway, before we go, let's hand it over to King of the One-Liner, Mr. Jack Joy, to play us out with a joke. Go.
Apparently, my snoring is so loud that it scares all the passengers in my car when I'm driving.
Very car related.
That means
on
that
topic.
he's asleep when he's driving.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was going to let you know because the last one you didn't get.
I was worried for both of you.
I know, yeah. I was worried for me. Every time you tell a joke now, I'm like, don't look like a prick. Don't look like a prick. Don't look. Even if you don't get it, laugh. But I got that one. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Right.